Sorry, team. Sorry for making you wait because I wanted to start the session when most of the people have joined, but only three of you have joined. It's fine. So first, let me introduce myself. Myself, Hari. I have 12 plus years of experience, uh, and I work for an MNC, and I have experience of 3 years in Playwright automation. So I hope uh, you guys have installed the softwares that I've told, and you have Java installed in your system, right? So someone have asked some question. IntelliJ is fine, but in this course we'll be using Eclipse because Eclipse is the free version. IntelliJ is a paid version. So most of the companies don't prefer that. So in this course we'll be using Java and Eclipse because that is the most widely used applications in industry wide. Okay. So let me share my screen. It would be great if you install Player Eclipse also. Okay, you can work on IntelliJ. It's not a problem, but the course content will be in Eclipse. So if you install that, it to be helpful for you. So is my screen visible, guys? Guys, please speak up.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So today we'll be learning about Playwright. Okay. So what you guys have knowledge about Playwright? Do you have any knowledge? Any idea about Playwright? Why you have joined this course? The reason for joining, one by one. First of all, if you would like to introduce yourself, you can introduce yourself. There's just three, right? So we can go with introductions also. Anyone?
Yes, Venkat, myself Ram Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
I have total 4 years of experience as a quality assurance engineer. I
Super.
know Selenium Java. Now, in recent times, Playwright Java is widely using in many organizations. So I want to learn this as well.
Yeah, super. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Next, Swati or Samir.
Yeah, hi, this is Swati.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also having 5 plus years of experience in software testing, but
Mm-hmm.
most of the manual testing. So now I want to shift for automation. I'm already doing Selenium Java automation.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to know more about Playwright, so that is the reason I joined this demo.
Okay, super. So nice. So most of you are working with Selenium, both of you, and you wanted to learn Playwright. Nice. Okay. Samir Arora.
Yeah, I have 7 years of experience. I'm working in quality assurance.
Mm-hmm.
So working in both manual and automation. So
Okay.
I want to learn and understand Playwright. So I joined this course.
Superb, superb. So everybody are aware of Selenium also, right? So this will be very easy for you to compare and understand now. Okay. So let's go with the demo. Okay, I'll start. What is the advantages? Why we are switching to Playwright? So most of the companies, right, in real time also have started getting a lot of interviews with Playwrights. Okay. The interview panels are asking for Playwright. Even if I know Selenium, they are not allowing me to get into the companies. So most widely, Playwright has started capturing all the organizations. Okay, so even in my company, we have around 4 to 5 projects in Playwright. So even if you don't believe it is that is the truth, that I have been the only automation tester in my company who knows Playwright. So I have trained 4 people in my team, and then we started working on the project, and now it is going well. Okay, so learning Playwright is the next Selenium. Okay. So first of all, we'll see what is Playwright. Okay, so Playwright is a modern web automation framework. Okay, so here this Playwright is used for web application automation as well as you can automate mobiles also, but not real-time mobiles. Okay, the browsers will have some kind of uh, responsiveness, right? Have you guys noticed it anywhere? So if you see here, if you want to see any website, so this is the website which is a desktop site, right? So when you inspect this web page and when you click on this toggle device toolbar, right? So once you click on this, it will change to the mobile version. Okay. So for example, here they have set the dimensions for iPhone. Okay. So browser version of mobile websites we can automate here. Okay. So we can automate browser automation as well as mobile that is compatible with browsers can be tested. Okay, so this was developed by Microsoft. Okay, and it was developed in the year 2020. Okay, and it is an open source application. That is the reason people have started supporting. So initially you would have learned Selenium, right? Selenium is also a open source version, and it was developed by some organization, and then it was moved to some person, and it has been a worldwide used application. Similarly, Microsoft directly developed this one, so people started were using this because of the company name. Okay, so later on when they start using this, they understood that there are a lot of advantages in this. Okay, so like it supports multiple browsers. Okay, whereas in Selenium we have to download a browser driver and all, right? So whenever you want to launch something in a browser, you have to open, then you have to install the driver. You have to download the Chrome driver. For example, if you want to open a Chrome driver, you have to download the Chrome driver and install in your application, and then you have to use, right? Whereas in Playwright, it will automatically download everything. Okay, so all the browsers will be downloaded automatically. So that is one advantage, and it supports cross-platform like Selenium. Okay, so it enables us to automate end to end. Okay, modern web applications can be automated. Is it clear? Any doubt so far?
Modern application can be end to end. Can you give one example? I'm not getting.
So in recent times, they have changed a lot in the website application development, right? So the front end, back end, everything like API, all those things they are doing, right? So that is called as modern application. So olden days, the application, the automation will be mostly will be like, for example, if you want to select a drop down or something, right? What we will do, we will use select class and all, right? Nowadays in modern applications, there will not be any select class, something like that. So new technologies for developing websites, right? So that is what we call it as modern. Is it clear?
Yes, got it.
Yeah, the
So
new technologies and
API automation
languages.
also we can achieve through this.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So now,
one, yeah,
now in a
sorry.
modern application, they are coming up with the virtual DOMs where it's very difficult to automate. So this Playwright can help there also.
Yes, yes, that's what I wanted to tell you next.
And
Okay.
what's that real browser? Like we don't have drivers in the Playwright, so we are
Yes.
automating browser. So why we have two stuff, multiple browsers and real browsers?
So multiple
I don't.
browsers in the sense we have so many kind of browsers, right? Like Chrome, Edge. That is why I've mentioned as multiple browsers. Real browser in the sense we don't have any driver interactions. We don't have any third-party tool to use. It will automatically download the original browsers and it will automatically interact with it directly.
Okay, so it's like a real browser only, like
Yes,
modern browser.
yes. So, for example, if you are going to automate, have you ever seen whenever you are opening a browser using Selenium, it will be showing up here as it has been controlled by automation, something you'll be
Yes.
seeing a pop-up, right? Whereas here you won't see that
Yes.
because it will down directly go to the location where the browser is installed. Okay, from there it will open the real browser itself. Are you getting it? The real browser and
Yes,
So
got it, got it.
suppose
yeah.
in my computer I didn't install the Firefox. So how it can going to open?
It will download it.
Okay.
So we have a separate command for that, for downloading all the browsers. Okay, for example, uh, okay, right, documentation. So this is the original website of the Playwright. Okay, so you have to select your language and see how all these things are happening. So if you click on this browsers, you'll be able to see. So with these commands, it will automatically install everything. So by running this, just running this command, right? So you can get all the browsers like Firefox, WebKit, Chrome. So this WebKit is nothing but this is the inbuilt browser that is created for Playwright itself. Okay. So if you want to use Safari browser, all those stuffs, right? We here we cannot download, right? So inside this WebKit, we will have all the other browsers which are available worldwide. So you can use that by installing. We can download everything. It will be downloaded to a specific folder related to Playwright. So from there, it will be accessing it.
So if suppose in my desktop I already have a browser,
Mm.
and here also I
Still, it will
mentioned like
download. Still, it will download because
then
it
it will.
won't disturb the existing original browsers or something. It will always, whenever, for example, whenever you are running some Playwright program, right? First time it will take some time to load because it will download everything based on your internet speed. It will download all the browsers that are required. So it won't go and disturb anything. That is the main architecture of this
Okay,
Playwright.
sir.
So
Okay.
that is why we have mentioned as real browsers. So whatever browser you need, it will be automatically downloaded on the first go itself. Whenever you are installing the Playwright in your system, it will download everything and have it in a folder separately. Any doubt?
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So shall
So
we
I
move?
have one question.
Uh-huh. Yes, 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 please.
So now everything is now going towards AI. So how AI is integrated into Playwright and how it is different from Selenium?
See, AI is going to be of the future, and everyone is saying like that, but I won't accept it because in most of the organizations, client doesn't allow you to use AI. Okay, even in our company, when the AI was introduced in the beginning, we started using it. Okay, so after using for few days, they didn't allow us to use it. Client automatically stop asked us to stop using it. So when we started using, right, it was very helpful for us. But after stopping it, we were like we don't know anything. We became in that sense. Okay, so we should not mostly rely on AI. You can use it out of the company or out of the projects, but you will not be able allowed to use inside the project. So integrating AI into Playwright is actually a waste of time. Even in real time, right now, we if you are using Visual Studio, it is already integrated with AI. Okay, so if you want some code, if you say it in the command, right, it is giving you the code. But in real time projects, they are not allowing us to use. So don't rely much on AI. That is my suggestion because in the last 6 months, right, we have faced a lot because of the AI. AI integration is possible, but in projects it is not allowed, right? So I have not included this in that in this course.
Okay.
Are your company allowing you to use AI?
I mean, in terms of not development, but for example, execution and generating the report and doing the analysis, if
Mm-hmm.
there are say 600, 700
Yeah,
test cases,
that you
manually,
can do.
if
Mm-hmm.
you go manually, it is going to be very time consuming. So AI will generate the report that these are failed and these are the probable reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than if you go through manually whole process, it will be time consuming.
Yeah, but still you will not be able to rely on AI reports, right? So it will just give you a sample kind of thing. It will not give you the exact thing. So you have to make modifications in that, right?
Yeah, I mean that's true, but I mean if you want to have a faster development in future,
Mm.
So eventually the things will move. I mean, not now, but down the line it will.
Yeah, but the thing is, most of the clients, right, they are not allowing us to use it. So, and one more thing, what's happening here in real time, right? They already have a Selenium framework. Okay, in most of the projects, what we are doing is we will be converting the existing Selenium project into a Playwright project. So here we don't have any opportunity to introduce the AI into the project. That is the reason we started working with Selenium Java. So we are converting all the Selenium Java projects into a Playwright Java project. So that is the basic thing happening in most of the companies right now. So if you want to use the AI, we have to give a proper reasons to the client. Even if we give all those things, they are not ready to accept it because they don't want their data to be given to an outsource. Do you get
Okay.
it? So
Yes.
that is the main reason they are not allowing us to use. So this course is mainly related to Playwright Java, how you will be able to convert a sample Selenium project into a Playwright project. Okay, so that is the main reason of this course. Is it clear?
What is the course duration of this course?
30 hours. Maximum
30.
I will be covering for 40 days.
Okay. Is it the same time, EST time you will be taking, or
Yeah, but need to check because a lot of people enrolled, but only few have joined, right? So need to check. I'll be checking with the institute and I'll let you know, guys. Is this time fine for you guys or
yeah, fine for me.
okay?
Yeah, it's fine for me.
Yeah, but actually so many people have enrolled, but only few have joined. So need to check with the team. I'll check and let you know, guys. Okay. Most probably the session timing will be this. I'll check and let you know.
And can you go through the complete syllabus that how you will be structuring the whole course?
Sorry?
Can you go through the complete syllabus that what all you will be covered and what are the topics that we
Yes,
have to
yes,
go through?
I'll be doing it now. So first I wanted to tell the basic about the playwright, then I wanted to go into the course content. So first I'll just go with this and I'll let you know that as well. Okay. So in this, so far you are clear, right? What is playwright? For what we are using it, who developed it. This content you are clear, guys?
Yeah, internal architecture you will be explaining right about the playwright.
Yeah, yeah, everything I'll be telling you. I have all slides.
Okay.
So first I'll go with the course syllabus as you asked. So the first 10 hours, okay, for first 10 days we'll be learning core Java, okay, because without core Java knowledge we'll not be able to get into the Playwright course, okay. So first 10 days will be core Java. We'll be learning the basics for 5 hours, like introduction of installation, everything, and the first execution, data types, operators, and the flow, condition statement, control statement, all those things, and then array string, exception handling, everything we'll be learning. And in the OOPS concept also we'll be learning for last 4 hours. So in all the OOPS concepts will be covered and collections will also be covered. Okay, so first 10 hours will be for core Java. Is it clear? And
Yeah.
next, yeah, and next 20 hours will be related to Playwright. Okay, so first 3 hours, first 3 days we'll be learning about Playwright introduction, installation, and browser basic browser automation. How we'll launch a browser, what is head mode and headless mode. Okay, what is context and how to handle the sessions, cookies, all these things. And then web element interactions like Playwright locators. Okay, handling dynamic elements, auto wait mechanism, retry mechanism. All these things we'll be learning. And then how to fill in forms like filling the checkboxes, their radio buttons, handling drop downs, file upload, download, all these things we'll be saying. And then alerts, how we'll be handling the alerts and windows frames, all these things will be learned. and assertions. Okay, how to verify a UI element using assertions, text values, all these things we'll be learning. And then screenshot, how to take screenshot, record a video. Okay, how to do debugging, how to trace, all these things we'll be learning. And then we'll see how to use the Playwright inspector for debugging. All these things we'll be learning. And then handling tables, web tables, all these things, and pop-ups, and new modern models, all those things we'll be looking into it. And then page object model and hybrid framework, and then live project. So we'll be doing live project in this. So totally 30 hours of uh, course. And extra thing what I'll do is I'll give you a framework where you will be able to uh, use two engines. Like Selenium will also be there, Playwright will also be there. By just changing the code, I mean in the configuration property, you have to give whether which engine you want to use. For example, if you want to use Playwright, the code will be executed from Playwright. And then if you want Selenium, you have to change it as Selenium, and from there it will be running it as Selenium. So this is the real-time project which we did in our company. Okay, we had client where we were using Selenium directly. Okay, so they had Selenium automation framework. They wanted us to build a new Playwright framework. Okay, we searched a lot in the internet, and we found that it is easy when we are bringing up all those things into a separate packages, and we implemented Playwright, and with common interfaces, right? We implemented Playwright and Selenium together inside the same framework. So by just modifying the uh, configuration properties, we were able to use both the things. So client was very happy. Actually, they were expecting Playwright automation completely for creating a new project. It will be taking 4 to 5 months, but we completed within 1.5 months. So that is the advantage of twin engine project. Are you guys getting it?
Yes,
Hello.
Venkat.
Yeah,
Yes, Venkat.
yeah.
Yeah. So it will be very helpful because in real time, most of the companies are switching to Playwright, right? So instead of building from the scratch, you can just create Playwright properties separately and integrate it with the existing Selenium framework, so that um, the development time and cost will be reduced. Okay. So I'll give you that framework also, and we'll be seeing CI/CD in the end of the session. So this is the course content. So next, let's get into the understanding of the basic demo of Playwright. Okay. So as you see, this Playwright supports for 4 languages. Okay, one is Java. This is widely used because it has a lot of um, libraries, Java libraries, which supports a lot of automation frameworks. Okay, and moreover, the existing Selenium frameworks are also being migrated to Playwright. So mostly it will be working with Java. So the Java is the widely used language for Playwright, and then JavaScript and TypeScript, which is officially created by Playwright. Okay, so it supports JavaScript also, and Python. Okay, it is for quick learning and quick automation. They'll be using Python, and then C Sharp, .NET. So these 4 languages are supported by Playwright. Okay. So as I told you, this is the URL for the uh, learning, the official URL. Okay, from here you can get to know about Playwright. All these things will be available here. How to install, how to generate the first test. Okay, whatever options that are available here, how to take screenshot, navigations, everything will be available here. Okay, the basic real documentation that is created by Playwright itself. Okay, so that is one thing. You can get it from this document URL. Okay, the key features that are available in Playwright is it has auto wait mechanism. Okay, you no need to wait. So as you all know, for in Selenium, if you want to open a browser and enter some data into the text box or something, you will have to wait, right? You have to use wait mechanisms, right? Implicit wait, explicit wait, all those things we'll have, right? Whereas in Playwright, it has an automatic wait mechanism here. Okay, so for example, this is the wait mechanism implemented in Playwright. So for if a locator is available or not, for checking that, you have the visibility. Yes, it will wait till the element is visible. It will check whether the element is stable. For that also it will wait. So similarly, you can see all the options that we have in Selenium actions, right? For everything we have auto wait mechanism implemented. Okay, so you no need to hard code anything, like we'll be using thread.sleep and all in Selenium, right? So here we don't use that. That is the major advantage. Okay, and selectors, I mean the locators. In the locators in in Selenium we have CSS, XPath, and we used to have ID, name, and all, right? So all those things are available here. And added to that, we have text-based locators also and role-based locators also. So all these things we will be seeing when we get deeper into the playwright learning. Okay, so no need to worry. So one thing is it has lot of locators when compared to Playwright, Selenium, right? This has lot of locators. You don't need to worry about any locator failures in future. Okay, and then we have multi-tab and multi-browser support. Okay, in Playwright we have option called context. Based on how many other browser you want to open, you can keep on adding that context, and we'll be able to open multiple tabs and multiple browser without any disturbance. Whereas in Selenium, you cannot do that. Okay, so that is the reason most of the companies are using Playwright. Okay, so these are the advantages that are available. So if someone is asking why you have switched to Playwright from Selenium, okay, you have to say all these things. It has these mechanisms which is not available in Selenium. Okay, and selectors. Okay, it has role-based selectors, text-based locators. Lot of locators are available, and it is very easy to use. And you guys know, right? In Selenium, if you want to select some locator based on XPath, what we have to give? What is the syntax? Can anyone tell? Hello.
No, find element by expert. Private
Ah,
dot find element.
for everything we have to say the system, right? Clearly we have to tell. For if you are using XPath, you have to say driver dot find dot element. Okay, so but in Playwright, right, we don't need to say anything. Just by using the page dot locate. Okay, using that simple element, you will be able to locate anything. Okay, you no need to specifically say that these things has to be like XPath. This is a XPath. This is a CSS. This is a ID. This is a name. You no need to say everything. By just using page.locate, you can automatically give whatever locator you have found, you can pass it inside that. It is a genius kind of thing. It will automatically select whatever it is needed. Okay. And then network marking. So control API responses. These things are available only in Playwright. It is not available in Selenium. Okay. It will automatically get into the backend of the program. For example, here we have the console, all these things, right? These are all controlled by Playwright. Okay, so it will be able to identify what is the issue by getting into the API of the browsers. Okay, so that is one advantage here. We'll see everything in detail when we are getting deeper. Okay, and tracing and reporting, it will generate automatic screenshot, okay, videos. If you are enabling the videos and all, right, it will automatically download all these stuffs. It will give you the logs also. So if you see here, when we are inspecting something, it is giving you a log also here, right, in the console. So these logs also will be captured if there is some error. Okay, if some 404 error in the network tab, something, for everything it will have details. Okay, so this is one advantage. And it is, the Playwright installation is also very easy. Okay, by just adding the Maven dependency into your POM, you will be able to use the Playwright and start using it. So for example, this is the Maven repository. Okay, you have to search Maven repository, and once you search Playwright here, you will be able to see this stuff. Okay, by just copying this dependency and pasting it in your POM, you will be able to start using it. Okay, so that is one another advantage. Okay, so for any questions in this?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, super. So as I told you, the key features and these are the advantages. Okay, cross language support is also available. You can anyway if you have already an existing framework in Java. Okay, if you want to convert it as you are all told by using the AI itself, you can just copy paste this code into AI and it will give you the other language code also. Okay, so that also you can do. And then as I told you, auto wait option is already there. You no need to use thread.sleep and all. And headless and headed executions are available. So headless is the default one. If you want to run the program in head mode, then you have to tell the system that it has to be run in the head mode. Okay, so these things are available here. And then parallel execution. Okay, this is also supportable in Playwright, and it supports multiple contexts. As I told you, lot of browsers can be opened, different browsers can be opened for different test cases. Okay, but it is not recommended, but there is an option. Okay, and it handles all the shadow elements. Okay, you no need to worry about the shadow elements in this. So uh, reason for modern web automation is available here end to end. Okay, so no need to worry about that also. And as I told you, it has a built-in tracing video screenshot. We no need to add any extra dependencies in Playwright. Sorry, in Selenium we used to use for screenshot and all, we have to add some dependency, right? Whereas here we no need to add any dependency. It has everything in the Playwright itself. And if you see the downloads trend, okay, so Playwright has been emerging into a new technology. Okay, so if you see here, it is the download has been more than 25 lakhs. Okay, so in recent days, Playwright has started working more, and people are looking into this more. Okay, so if you go to the NPM Trends website, you can learn. This is the past 5 years because, as I told you, Playwright was introduced in 2020, right? So almost within 5 years, how much downloads have been downloaded here? Can you see? So this is how we have to see the trend, which it will whether it will long last or not. Okay, so even if you go to the Playwright GitHub. Okay, so here itself it is mentioned as Microsoft Playwright. Okay, few years back also we saw Cypress. So many companies were keep on asking Cypress, but now the Cypress has gone down, and because of more people contributors are not there in Cypress also. Okay, so you have to whenever you are start using an application, you have to see few things before using it. Okay, or else it will be a waste of time because sometime they'll be in peak and sometime they'll get lost. Okay, so the reason behind it, there should be a lot of contributors and it should be developed by a proper company. Like, so here we have Microsoft here. Anyway, Microsoft has been in the industry for more than 35 years, right? So they are not going to extend. Similarly, the contributors are contributing so many things, and the release should be like this. If you see here, within 2 weeks, they have that is the latest release they have done. So 1.57 is the latest one. If you see the Maven dependency here, also it will be mentioned as 1.57. Okay, this is the latest release. And if you see the contribution of the people right here, so how many changes they have been doing it, all those things should be mentioned here, right? So that also you have to see. So if you see in Selenium also will have this kind of thing. Can you see 2 days ago also Selenium latest version has been released. So it was handled by Selenium itself. Okay, and if you see the contributors are 798. Okay, so Playwright is similar, almost to this level. Can you see? So it is 798, and here we had around 600 plus people, right? And if you see the people who are the people, if you see here, they are members of Microsoft. So definitely Microsoft is the only organization supporting this one. Okay, so we no need to worry about whether this will go for few days it will work and then it will go out. We no need to think in that way. Okay, this will be definitely be here. And if you see 6 hours ago also they have updated something here in the test and all. Okay, is it clear? So here also we'll have the documentations of how to use Playwright and also this is the GitHub of Playwright. Okay. So now let's see the architecture, okay, high level architecture. So in Playwright, okay, Playwright will automatically control the browser using the API, okay. So here the browsers that are supported are, as I told you, Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. WebKit is for other browsers like Edge, all those things will be handled using this WebKit, okay. So browser context, as I told you, it will be used for one browser instance. So if you are opening for Chrome, it will be a different context. Okay. For Firefox, you will be using another context. Similarly for Edge. Yes. So pages is like tab inside the browser. Okay. So these elements and all you just remember because when we are launching the browser for the first time, right, we have to use all these things. Okay. And then the locators. Okay. So whatever the test case that you have automated using Playwright, right, it will be inside this test. Okay. So it will be sent it will be sent as a WebSocket, okay, to the Playwright. From Playwright, it will be given to the browsers directly. Is it clear? Guys, are you there?
Yes, Frank.
Yeah, yeah.
So whatever code you write, right, even it can be in Java, it can be JavaScript, .NET, whatever, okay. So that code will be first converted into JSON format. Okay, that will be sent to the Playwright using this WebSocket protocol. So let's see what is WebSocket protocol. Okay, so what is the difference between Selenium and Playwright architecture? Okay, so this is Selenium architecture. Okay, so here we have the code. This client is nothing but where we have the code. Okay, so here it uses HTTP connection. It doesn't use WebSocket connection. Okay, so HTTP connection in the sense whatever code you do, for example, you have to open a browser. Okay, that is your code. So that code will be opening. That code will be sent here as a request. Okay, it receives the response and then it will send back the response to the client again. So once that line of code is executed, this connection will be terminated. Okay, even if you have hundreds of sessions, 100 lines of code. Okay, like all the actions such as opening the browser, clicking an element, okay, a text box, entering some data, all these things will be sent as a HTTP request to the server. So for each request, it will be like this. Okay, are you getting it, guys? So after every request, okay, the connection will be terminated. Okay, again and again, it has to be re-established. That is the reason. Whenever you are using a Selenium automation, right, there will be some time taken in the backend. Okay, that is why it will be keep on loading and some stuffs will be there and it will be the execution will be very slow. Okay, because of this HTTP connection. Whereas in Playwright, right, we have WebSocket connection. Okay, WebSocket connection is nothing but it will first give you the request. Okay, whatever operation that you are going to do, it will give you a request and there will be a handshake happening between the client and the server, and the WebSocket connection will be it will be open. Okay, so even if you have 100 lines of code, all the 100 line of code will be sent as one single request in this one WebSocket connection itself. Okay.
For Selenium, like you said, the session is going to be terminated. Like,
Hmm.
then how come when we send the send keys, still the browser is open, right? And it every command we are sending clicking or open the browser, still the browser is means.
Browser will be
Mm,
open, but backend connection, right? This will be in the backend. We will not be able to see this. Okay. So whatever code you have written, it will be sent one by one line by line to the server. So for every line of code, it will open, response will be received, and it will be terminated. So this will happen at the back end. You will not be able to see. Whereas here we use WebSocket connection, right? So it will be, there will be a handshake between the server and client. So it will be keep on using this one single connection. With this itself, we'll be able to run all the codes
Okay.
until
So
you close the code. Okay. For example, when I show you the Playwright code, right? We have Playwright dot create. We have to start the Playwright like that. Okay. Once you say Playwright dot create, you have to close it with Playwright dot close at the end. So until you close it, this WebSocket connection will not be closed.
but in Selenium also, until we driver dot quit will not do the fetching
That
will
is
not.
driver close. That is different. That is for particular browser that you are opening, that will be closed. Whereas here, the Playwright itself, we have to start and then we have to close. That is the API connection mentioned in Playwright. Once we get into the coding part, right, I'll explain you that again. So here, one thing you have to remember is here the connection will be terminated for each and every line of code. Here it is not that. Okay, that is the reason for the fastness. Okay, and then it reduces the failure also and allow commands to be sent quickly on a single connection. One single connection. Okay, just imagine you have 100 lines of code. Instead of creating 100 requests, okay, with one single request you are keep on sending all the things. It will be very fast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Playwright make use of this WebSocket instead of HTTP connection to communicate with end browsers and receive, to send and receive the requests. So that is the reason Playwright is fast when compared to Selenium. Okay. So this also says the same. Okay, beneficial because it creates one connection and keeps that connection alive until the either party disconnect explicitly. Okay. So I'll share this document once after the session. Please post your email IDs in the in the WhatsApp group so that I can send you all these documents. Okay. So these are the basic thing. Okay. So just to have a visually understanding, if you see it as a table, you will be able to easily understand, right? So auto wait is available in Playwright, which is not available in Selenium. We have to use manual logics like implicit wait, explicit wait, all those things we have to use, right? Thread dot sleep, all these things, and then browser support. So when you start browser Playwright, it will automatically download everything and it will be separated. It will not use the driver kind of things. Whereas here we have to download it. Okay. And the speed is fast and more stable. Whereas here it is slow and because it uses the legacy architecture, it is an old one. Okay. WebSocket is the newer one. HTTP connection is the older one. Okay. So it supports better support for modern applications also. Okay. So here we have to use some JavaScript executor, all those things, right? Here that is not required. And installation is also very easy. Okay. That is the difference between Playwright and Selenium. So these are the key features that again I wanted to tell you like recap. Okay. So it has a lot of locators. It handles shadow DOMs. Okay. Network interception and marking is available. Screenshots and videos. We no need to depend on third parties. Okay. It already have inbuilt in Playwright itself. Okay. And it has retry options, parallel execution, all these things are available in Playwright. And reporting also is available, like HTML reports, everything is available. Okay. So one more thing we have in this one is we can record and get the code from the inspector. Okay. There is a Playwright inspector which will be enabled when you are during your execution. We have to use playwright dot pass. Once you give that pass, it will automatically open one desktop application kind of thing. Okay. With the help of that inspector, once you start recording, whatever actions that you perform on particular website, right, that will be captured. It will be recorded and it will give you the code. Okay. That also we'll be seeing in real time. Sorry, is some throat problem. So this is the Playwright dependency. Okay. You have to add it to your application. Like first you have to create a Maven project. So always create a Maven project and get into this POM. Okay, go here, copy this dependency. So once you put it here, okay, you'll be able to see this, something will be downloading here. So every time before you start, you have to create a package. Okay. Let's give it a minute. So it will automatically download all the required dependencies and you will be able to see a Maven dependency library here. Okay. Can you see the Maven dependency is added? So if you see here, Playwright, the latest version that we added got added here. Okay. So we didn't add any driver, but it automatically added that as well here. Okay. Can you see? So first we'll class launch browser. Okay. So inside this, whenever we create a Java class, we should have a main method in it. So only then it will work. Okay. So as I told you, to launch a browser, we have to first of all declare Playwright inside this one. Okay. For first step will always be Playwright declaration. Okay, so this is the method where we will start the execution of Playwright. Okay, so like starting the engine. Okay, so starting point of the Playwright. Okay, so this is the first line of code. Then we have to declare browser. Okay, the browser we have to tell that Playwright equal to, this is not Playwright, PW, whatever name that you give here, right? Is it visible for you guys? Okay. So this browser should be implemented from Playwright. Okay. So pw dot chromium. So chromium browser I'm going to use first. And then we have to tell the application to launch. Okay. Dot launch. Inside that we have to tell this line of code. Okay. Or else it will be running in the headless mode. By default, Playwright will be running in headless mode. Okay. So when you want to see something in real time, okay, you want to see a browser opening, right? So if you want to open it, you have to set this inside this launch. We have to tell this browser type launch option, okay, set headless equal to false. If you don't set this, it will automatically run in the headless mode. Okay. Is it clear, guys? So first you have to create the Playwright, okay, session. You have to launch the Playwright. Then you have to create one browser object so that we have to set this headless mode. And then this page is nothing but opening a tab inside the browser kind of thing. Okay. So without this, you will not be able to launch anything. Okay. and then to get into a web application, you have to launch a URL, right? That for that, this is the code page.navigate inside the the whatever the website that you want to launch, you have to give it here. Okay. So let me get this website launched. So once we run this, so can you see, guys? It is downloading the browser for the first time. Okay, whatever browsers that are available already in this existing folder, right? ms.ms is nothing but Microsoft Playwright. Here it will have download all the applications here. So it would the versions would have been long back. I didn't use for the Playwright for some days, so it will first remove the existing browsers, okay, and then it will download the latest versions. Okay, is it clear, guys? Can you see how it is getting downloaded? The first time alone, it will take this much time. So if you are keep on using it in daily basis, okay, it will not download all the time. It will download only for the first time when you are installing the Playwright, and it will download everything. Okay, can you see the browser is launched and the URL that I passed has got opened. Okay, so here you don't see that automation. It is controlled by the Chrome browser is controlled by automation. It is not displayed. Can you see, guys? Guys, are you there?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yes.
we
sir.
can.
Yeah. So far clear, right? Any doubt? So this is how you will be launching a browser. Okay, if you don't give this headless, okay, this setup you are not giving, and if you are running it, it will again. If I run this, the execution has run, but the browser will not open because we didn't set the headless mode, right? So by setting this mode only, you will be able to see whether the browser is launched or not. So as you see, first time only it downloaded, right? Now it will not download, it will automatically open the browser. Can you see? Within fraction of second it opened, right? Is it clear?
Yes. So if we have to download all the browser in one shot, so is there any way we can download the browser for all the Chrome you are doing, so Safari and Edge and Firefox?
Yeah, I told you, right? There is one line of code, like download for installation alone. Okay, so if you if you put that code inside the application, it will automatically download. Or else, with this simple launch itself, it will download. Now, what I didn't give any code here, right, for installation. I just gave the normal initialization and opening a browser and normal stuff, right? With this itself, it will download everything with one shot. You don't need to specifically mention some code and download anything. Is it clear?
Okay.
Okay. So similarly here, this browser has started, and with the headless as false, we have set it that because of that we were able to open the browser and see it, right? If you are not going to use this headless mode, if you, for example, you want to get the title of the page, okay, and print it on the console so that we'll be able to know, right? Page dot title. So this is a inbuilt thing to get the page title. You don't need to use any other code. Just this line of code is enough. And then this out. Inside that you can pass this title. Okay, I'll remove this headless mode. So just to show you that even in headless mode, the application is opening and getting the title of it. Okay. Can you see? Browser is not opened, but you are able to see the title got printed. So the execution will be fast when you use this headless mode. Okay. So whenever you are using real time, if you want to get the execution very faster, you have to use this headless mode. You should not use. Okay. Is it clear? So for example, here we have to enter this username and password. Okay. What we have to do, we have to get the inspect element, right? Inspect it, use the normal browser version. So here what we have placeholder ID. Okay. With the ID, we will be using this automation. Okay. For typing something, we have to use page.fill. Okay. And inside that, we can give this locator directly. Okay. And then we can pass the username like this. Can you see user standard user I got entered? So in Selenium, if you want to do this, whatever you want to, what all the things that you have to do, you have to give driver dot find element, and you have to tell what it is first of all, correct? And then you have to use dot send keys. Inside that you have to pass this value, correct? Guys, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So if you see here, you can directly pass the locator here, and you can just send user the text that you want to pass it, and you can directly give it. Okay. So for example, if you want to use ID directly, okay, so you have to give this alone. Even with this, it will work. Whatever locator you want to identify, you can identify. Okay. And you can directly use. You don't need even to say that this is the thing. Okay. Can you see? Within a fraction of second, the data is getting entered. So similarly for password. Okay. How to get the password thing? ID is password. Okay. So similarly, we can use the same line of code. Instead of this, use this password. Is the password secret sauce. And then for clicking login button, page dot click. Okay, this is for clicking it. Okay, inside the double quotes, I'm just giving this. Can you see it? When it was launching itself, it got logged in. Okay, so that fast it is. Okay. Just imagine the same thing if you want to do in Selenium, how it will happen. It will take some time to load, right? First, it will get loaded on the first page. It will be running something. It will be loading, and then you have to give the exact code. So, is it easy compared to Selenium? You guys feel it is easy?
Yeah.
Okay. So with this, we'll wind up the session. Okay, you guys can try this. I'll post this code in WhatsApp group. You can just try it. Okay. So kindly post your email IDs in the WhatsApp group so that I can share you this document. Okay, so you can go through this document and kindly install and come for the next session. Do all the installations. Okay, here you have to validate like how to. You guys know, right? You have to open the command prompt. Okay, in the command prompt, just type Java hyphen version to check whether the Java is installed in your system or not. Okay. So if you give this, if it is already installed, you'll be getting a command like this. It will show you the version. If it is not, then it will throw you an error like this. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to download Java from JDK. Okay. From Java's official website. Okay. Then install it. Select the folder where you want to install. Once it is installed, you have to go to the environment variable setup. Okay. So click on this. Here you will have environment variables. Inside this, we'll have path. Inside this path, we have to add the Java like this. Till bin, you have to add it on the top. Okay. After that, here also we'll have Java home. We have to create. Click on this new. This path is nothing but where the Java is installed. Okay. Inside the program files, inside the Java, you will have this one. Go there, copy it, and create it like this. Okay. So all the steps and procedures are here. If you're not uh, aware, you can just ping me so that I can help you if you are stuck in any point. Okay. So this is how you have to create. All the steps are available here. I'll share this document also again. So go through this and we'll have the session back tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, everyone. If you have any
Thank
doubt, you can ask me now.